Right, hi guys. I hope I'm fixing all sorts of issues here, sound-wise and camera-wise. I can't help it. I can't get this thing to get a better picture because I've got lighting problems. Anyway, I've brought the next set of whistles along. As I said in the last one, I was gonna show you the C and the B whistles I have. I have two C whistles. I've got the little iVolga C whistle, and I seem to have picked up a really old Kerry whistle here. I don't know whether it's a chieftain or a thunderbird. It's a non-tunable version. Little temperamental in the higher notes, needs quite a lot of push, but I really like playing it. I actually found that having different whistles has improved my playing, because every whistle where you have a problem, you think, oh God, this isn't going very well. But overcoming that problem teaches you more skills, whether it's something to do with your breath control, or the finger speed, or other issues. I find it very helpful to play different keys and different types of whistles. I have the Kerry B natural whistle here. That's a new one. Really like the sound of this one. What I like, one of my favorite keys is the C key. This is sort of in between, obviously, so it's not as shrill as the D whistle can be. So when I play to myself here a lot, I now really, this is one of my favorite keys, the natural B, because, well, it just sounds nice and it's not as ear piercing. The one thing I have found with this one, and I don't know what it is, because sorry, it's not happening on the Kerry B flat. This one clogs quite a bit. So you best play that with a really dry mouse. I don't know what it is. I've actually swapped the head pieces about. I've put the one from the B flat on, but obviously the sound changes slightly because the top bit here of the B natural is slightly shorter than on the B flat. So that's the B natural. Really like that sound. The Kerry B flat, which also is an absolutely lovely whistle. No clogging issues with this one. Then I have the two Mullan ones. I've got the Mullan C in brass and the Mullan B flat in brass, which I like these two whistles. So I'm gonna start with the little wooden one, the iVolga whistle. So very lightweight, really easy to play. Both octaves, very easy to play. I like the sound of this thing, but boy, did I have problems with clogging, and they're still somewhat persistent. I've found that using this anti-condensed detergentium by Merck, it's a little bottle that I got. I think I bought that on an English website or a German website. I don't really know. It's something that they made in Germany, and putting that in the top bit here has helped somewhat to dry out the pathway here. This one isn't as bad as the other one that I have by iVolga, and I found that I had to oil it quite a lot. It was very dry, and that didn't help with the clogging either. So I don't know how long these wooden whistles lie in the shops, in different environments, cold, damp, who knows. But the oiling has helped tremendously with the sound. This probably needs another oiling because it's sounding a bit stale at the moment. But I really like playing them because they're so lightweight. And again, if you have problems with your fingers, lightweight whistles help an enormous amount. So I give you a little I start every whistle with just the tones up and down the scale, so you get an idea of what they sound like. It's a really nice lower sound, and it's got absolutely no problems reaching the high octave, as you saw. No problems, right? What you find with these wooden whistles, the iVolga, you sometimes get like a sharp noise when you lift your fingers occasionally, but I really do like playing these whistles. I haven't played this song a lot recently, so I might make mistakes. So, don't look at my mistakes. Listen to what the whistle sounds like, yeah? And I'll play the slower one as well. Now she's getting hoarse. It gives you an indication of what's going on here. I think they could have made this this little fipple bit a little bit longer or something. I don't know why it has these problems with clogging. But there you heard it, and you heard roughly how long you can play before you need to clean the windway, right? So that was the iVolga. I'll go to the little Mullan one, the C one. And I'll start again with the scale. Soft sound, obviously slightly heavier than the wooden one. Easy to go right all the way up, as you heard. No problems having those higher notes. What I noticed maybe a little bit with these is that when you blow through, there seems to be the joints here aren't quite as nicely finished maybe as in a more expensive whistle, so sometimes you feel like there's a little bit of air escaping, so maybe that wasn't, as expertly fitted than maybe a Carolan or something. They are quieter than the Lear and the Wild whistle and the Sioux that I was talking about in my last whistle review, but very pleasantly to play, very soft, and really nice whistle. to blow. And in fairness, I didn't warm it up, so that initial blow was probably due to not warming up properly, right? Because I just started playing it. So that's that one. Now, I'm coming to the, what I don't know, it's a chieftain or a thunderbird. And I do need to warm that up a little bit, so I've got to pause this for a minute. So again, the plus side, this is what attracted me to these. They're fun to play. Bit challenging on the air, very lightweight, which is why I like them. I like the lightweight whistles, so I don't know. So I'll give you a little up and down the scale. So if you have problems blowing hard, you'll have problems getting in the top octave here. So you need a lot of push for this whistle. So it takes a bit more air. And another thing that this whistle will teach you is to make sure all the holes are properly covered. So I'm almost using more finger pressure on these than on that little wooden one, for instance, because it needs a really good seal, these ones. I really like playing this little thing, and it's not as loud as the busker models. I went for the Kerry A. I liked the Thunderbird better than the busker sound. The busker sound was very sort of defined and sharp. The old Thunderbird was kind of like a softer, mellower tone, which is why I went for those. And I bought myself a Thunderbird G as well for the same reason. I really like that Thunderbird G whistle. It's very easy to play and it's very soft and really beautiful. I warmed this one up. This is now the B flat. So it's the Kerry busker B flat, the new one. Can you hear how it's a lot louder than the older style one here? So if I give you a G on the C one, it's a lot. These ones are louder than the Thunderbird. I find these lightweight whistles are helping a lot when you're learning faster tunes. They seem to be, I don't know, I find them easier to play. They're also snappier, which helps when you play the faster tunes. They're definitely more snappy than the other ones. You get bored with the song after a while, but I think that song kind of shows off the high and the low notes. It shows off the half holding, so you get a better picture from that song. That's why I chose that one. Now to the Kerry Busker Bnat. I really do like the sound of this whistle, but it might conk out on me. So you see what I mean about the clogging problems. It is fairly cold now as well, which is a little bit of a problem. We'll see. It doesn't want to. And that's warmth, actually. It doesn't want to. It's really a long time warming up, this whistle. I do like the sound of this one though. I really like playing it. I love this key. It's fast becoming one of my favorite keys. I'll just give you a little comparison. This is the Mazur D that I've got, so you get a little bit of an idea for that key, that B natural, because I think it's a really sweet key. B natural. Has a really nice lower note here. There's a I don't know, there's a particular thing about the Kerry whistles that I really like. The B flat. The B natural. B flat. And then compare that to the C. It's quite close to the C, isn't it? I really like the B natural as a key, so I just thought maybe you'd like to hear that. Now the Mullan B flat in brass. Again, it reaches the high notes really easy, but I find all the Carolan ones seem to have no problem going there. And with the other ones, you know, the busker models and those aluminium whistles, it takes a lot more breath control, and it's a bit of a challenge when you jump onto them at first. I find that you know, they're harder to blow, I think, than the Carolan models are. So these are, you know, the trusted ones. What I find with these is they're very soft. If you have neighbors who maybe object to your loud whistle playing, then these are brilliant for that, because they're very soft and not very loud. So if I show you the Kerry busker, B flat on a G note. Hang on. You see that they're softer and not as noisy. That might help if you need a quieter whistle. So I don't know, I don't think was it at 38 euros for this little whistle. You can't complain. It's not as loud as the wild. It's not as heavy as the wild. I had the wild Irish and it kept falling out of my hands because it was very heavy. This is lighter weight and it's slightly quieter, which is what I also preferred. Yeah. So you've had all the sound samples now of my C and B keys, and I hope whoever's out there sort of deliberating on what they want to buy has found this helpful. If you have any questions, you can ask me in the comments below, and I'll try and answer them as best as I can. I love all the whistles that I have. I'm finally really happy with what I have, and so I'm presenting this because of what I chose to keep, why I chose to keep it. I mean, I felt that I'm not playing these as often. I would, maybe for certain recordings where, because I'm a beginner and I do make mistakes and I need something that, maybe when I'm nervous when I'm recording, that doesn't let me down. So I often use the Darren ones for recordings when I need something that really sees me through both octaves without squeaking or anything else, right? So that's why I kept hold of these. Yeah, I hope this helps, and see you in the next one. I'll do the A key and the G key in the next ones. Okay, bye for now.